Football Stadium tomorrow. To Suncorp tomorrow night. 1912 Newcastle defeated them at North Sydney Oval in round 16. Can they do it again and continue on in the battle for the 95 Winfield Cup? 80 minutes down the road we'll know as Harrigan takes the second play out for the Knights. McCormack opts to go back to the right through Andrew Johns with Matthew now. He tries to step. He's into space. There's the try. Newcastle, the first opportunity to threaten North Sydney, and Matthew Johns has scored.
Great work there from the 5'8". Tremendous evasion. You mentioned the fact that Craig Wilson was slow up after a tackle earlier on. Unfortunately for Craig, he was the man that missed the tackle on the inside, fell off it. And this young 5'8" from Newcastle showing just what great skill he's got. Tremendous on his feet. Did it all himself. Plenty of defenders in front of him. That's where the attacking potency comes in this Newcastle side, the 6 and the 7.
He's only 15 out. He's just off centre. And strikes it sweetly, straight over the dot. So Newcastle take first points in the elimination quarter-final. They lead North Sydney 6 points to nil after 5 minutes as McCormack scurries in. And they are now 10 metres into North Sydney's area. And here's a penalty going to Newcastle one more time. Picked up a high shot, Peter.
Josh Stewart going high on Adam Muir there. The referee was very quick to pick this one up. It's not the 11 we're looking for. It's the player coming in on the left side. Didn't appear to be too much to it.
There's Andrew Johns then from right in front, and again he struck it sweetly, straight between the centre. And Newcastle leading 8 points to nothing. Try for Matthew Johns. 2 goals for Andrew Johns. Grogan dives on it for play to go on. This is the last tackle now. And into the air goes Andrew Johns. A towering punt. The bounce. They've made a mistake. And there's another try, but he's ruled offside. Manson, no problems in denying the try to Robbie Ross.
Well, I think it's a good call again. I've got no doubt that Ainscough is in front, and so too the try scorer, the 2 players there. Ainscough going through, but the man behind him, Robbie Ross, was also in front of the kicker. A good decision from the referee under pressure.
2 metres out from the line, and now for Taylor. A short ball away for Matt Sears, then for Gary Larson. Here it comes, but it's been called back.
Yes,
Manson puts himself in the match again.
A Shepherd called an obstruction. Billy Moore looked like he'd scored a couple of great tackles previous from Newcastle. That was it there. I can't go along with that. I don't think that the tackle was impeded. Andrew Johns was in between. He was the man that the referee would have thought was impeded, but he had a good shot at the tackle.
So Wilson it is. They go to his side of the ruck, and Smith goes down the right. Wilson will score. This time Manson won't be disallowing the try. Well, they've opened them up so easily in the final analysis, and 8 points to 4.
Oh, you've been teaching Phil Gould, Ray. You must have taken him aside as soon as he said the good kick was needed. They've run the footy and got a try out of it. Wilson started it, picked up his winger Smith with a great ball, and that is a sensational pass back to the man who threw the first one. Craig Wilson improving the position, a little bit of space. This was a good ploy because the defence of Newcastle on the last has been a little bit staggered at times. Smith able to get outside his man, attract 2 defenders. In fact, there were 4 Newcastle players there that the pass back to Craig Wilson actually beat.
Well, that was better than a kick, wasn't it? And Newcastle probably shaking their heads a little bit.
Well, there's the conversion by the captain. 8 points to 6. 8-6 the score. 28 minutes gone. Sudden death football on a Friday night on Channel 9.
So important after you score points that the next set of 6 is a good one. Second tackle, the Bears have made the mistake. Butterfield inside the 20 now. And good options either side. Plenty of players on the right outside Andrew Johns, but they get the penalty.
Yeah, they'll take this kick from right in front, 18 metres out, and it's against the North Sydney defence and that man, Danny Williams. So Andrew Johns will add the extra 2. And 2 points that North Sydney didn't need on the scoreboard. 30th minute and 10-6 after they clawed back 10-6 as we press on to half-time. Larson. Ball comes down. Reba goes away with it. He's through a gap. He's over the 40 and the 30. Support is arriving. He's put down on the 20.
He's quick.
He is quick. Across now for Taylor to serve it up. They go through two sets of hands. Smith gets it down. Now it's been called. Called forward by Manson. He's having a night of denial, David Manson.
He loves a big call, doesn't he?
But he does it confidently. Here's Reba, the 26-year-old former Manly Union player, in his debut game, having a whale of a game. And it's this pass from Nigel Roy to the left winger. Craig Smith strains as he gets down towards the 20-metre line. McCormack scurries in. They work the blind. Ainsko is there. Ainsko, he's through! Did he get it down? Manson consults the end goal and no try.
Well, he's nearly come up with something magical there. Jamie Ainsko, it was 2-on-2. He took the defence on. Matt Toshak beaten on the outside. All ends up. Now let's have a look at this. The defence coming across. Oh, gee, looks like a try to me.
Rogan is the dummy half into the hands of Matthew Johns, and with two passes they get well wide of the ruck. And now Butterfield in for Muir, but he's called it forward again. Well, Manson, he just won't say yes. 5 times in the game he said no.
Juggling effort there from Andrew Johns. Found Tony Butterfield, who threw the big dummy. Didn't expect that. Got in behind the defence. Almost impossible to pick up from that angle, but David Manson was in very good position to adjudicate on that pass.
5 tackles gone as they go across for Andrew to kick. Ainsko's onside. He's going fast after it. Oh! Now it's picked up and Billy Peden. But referee Manson rules a knock-on by Ainsko.
What about this? Jamie Ainsko going through at the speed of light. Great kick from Andrew Johns. Right in the middle of the winger and the fullback. Got the little touch there, so a good decision. Peden, one-arm pickup made no difference.
Peden now on the 20-metre line. And now they run the right, work it back to the left through 2 sets of hands. Andrew, he kicks for Ainsko. Race for the ball and Ainsko appeals again. Was he onside? Penalty, the try has been given. Ainsko gets the try.
That's the only question mark. It was a planned move again. The kick from Andrew Johns. It was so successful against Cronulla from a scrum win last week. Let's have a look. I think it's sweet. No problem at all. Matty Sears just had too much to do to get there, and Jamie Ainsko never lost his composure at all. Slowed down, in fact, in the end to make sure. A little kick over into space. The winger, of course, is up. Let's have a look how he grounds the ball. Beautiful.
Jamie Ainsko, he's been in the thick of it. He's been at the end of the controversies. The kick is not coming around enough, and so we break, and then we'll come back. 14-6, Knights over Bears.
His single-minded approach to this game.
Last tackle now for the North Sydney Bears. With 13 minutes to go, intercepted by Herman. Sears is onto him. Rogan punches the air as if to say, oh, take a look. He's still blowing up. And here's the sin bin. Is that Pomeroy heading for the ground, and now to play it. And away from Williams. Taylor, he puts the kick up high and wide. Will it be handsome? Yes, yes it will be. Arena below. He gets the try, and the Bears have come back.
And with plenty of time on the clock left, 11 minutes in the game. Jason Taylor kicking wide out. Aaron Avula a mile onside. In fact, look at the ground he's got to make to get there. They all fly. Takes it on the shoulder, puts it down. It's scored wide out. But the Bears, they're going to go to the 80th minute. They don't believe that they're out of this semi or quarter final as yet. Tony Herman really didn't get in any position. He tried to hit the ball, missed it by 6 inches. The two Norse players were there to take advantage. The 37 gets the try.
Chance to bring it to 14-12. And then the pressure comes back on the referee. His kick is wide. So Taylor fails to convert. But anything can happen with 9 to go. 14-10. 5 tackles gone. The Knights, will they kick high and across the ground? That's what they do. The winger comes up. A contest. Ainsko looks at it. Beaten to the race by O'Davis, but knocked on. Another no from Manson.
He's had some tough calls to make, the referee, in this game. Hope he's getting plenty of help. Yeah, I think it went forward off Robbie O'Davis.
He's 12 metres out, 5 tackles gone. Now for the playmaker. Runs to the line, grubber kicks, and did he get a hand on it, Tony Butterfield? Referee Manson consults the end goal and gives Butterfield the try. That is it. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, ball boys, the Bears.
Yes, and Paul Harrigan breathing a sigh of relief, was looking to come back into the game. Might not be needed now. Andrew Johns going to the line. Just too much to do for the Bears. Too much ground to cover. Nigel Roy getting there at the same time as Butterfield, but the in-goal judge ruling that the first downward pressure is from the front rower.
I'll tell you something in the rule book that might amaze you. If these two players simultaneously touch down, the obligation is to give it to the attacking team. I didn't know that until I took a close perusal of the book the other day, but it's an interesting one. It's just the last 6 weeks they've been off colour. The captain is pretty happy. 20 points to 10 in this premiership. The last Winfield Cup. As Larson comes across and Moore then hands it on.
The winger picks it up.
I was just going to say, do you want to call it?
As the countdown starts and Larson has his last touch for the season.
Ross gets his pass away. Andrew Johns is the last man in possession, if not the man of the match. He certainly would rate very high. Great effort by Andrew Johns. Equally, as Peter discussed with me earlier, Jamie Ainsko. The defeated coach, Peter Louis. 20-10. The Knights have won the first quarter. Take them through to the semi-finals. Gary Larson, will he be the Rothmans medalist at the function on Tuesday night?